Hello everybody, welcome back to the BeamNG.Drive Tough Car Challenge. Today's contestant is the ETK I series. The particular I series we have is the 3000i with a 3-liter straight 6 motor producing 205 horsepower and 230 foot-pounds of torque, mated through an automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive. Our car is the facelifted version from the later years of life. I believe the car was built from 1983 to 1991, 92, early 1990s. So this car was from the later years of the lifespan of the this incarnation of the I series. Back when the Germans still were doing a good job of building automobiles. Can the reputation of the older German cars live up to their standards on the Tough Car Challenge test track? I can tell you this, though. We will find out because we're getting in this car and we're going to run it till it's dead. Let's get going. Alrighty, we are in the I series, and it is a pleasant place to be for an 80s, 90s era German saloon. One thing I will say is this is a later model on the build cycle, so it is had a little bit of a facial lift. On the outside, it has clear front and rear marker lights as opposed to amber on the earlier production cars, as well as the car has anti-lock brakes. So pretty snazzy stuff, especially for it being a late 80s car. So with that being said, let's get the show on the road in 3, 2, 1. A little bit of wheel spin and away we go. Getting enough speed for our first jump. And over the jump, a little bit of a bad bounce, but we're still on the track, which is a good thing. Coming up to the Widowmaker. Oh, a little skittish, but we got it. Coming up to the second jump. Handles it very well, but that's also with a little bit of a tapping the brakes right before the jump to get the speed down just enough so we can make it. Alrighty. Coming up back towards the Widowmaker yet again. This time going the right way through it. Cutting in. And we're losing it. Stay away from the rocks. Put it in reverse. Back into drive. Spin it around. And away we go. Alright. So, coming up to the turnaround. Cut in. Over the hump. Back around. Alrighty. A little bit of gas. I kicked the tail end out just a hair. Oh, shit. Come on, car. There we go. And across the start-finish line, 1 lap down. So, coming up to the first jump again. And hell of a hit, but we survived. Blew out the windscreen. That was a flat landing, so that really did hurt the car's suspension. Oh, that was close. Turn it around, straighten it up, give it the gas. Over the second jump. Into a hill, and we... Oh! Fuck! Alright. Turn to the right. We go forward. We just went backward, and we know we turned to the right, but can we turn to the left? Yep. Alright. That was a hell of a hit. So, definitely have to pull in after this lap and check the car out. Into the Widowmaker. Spin me right round, baby, right round. As I try to find the fucking right gear. Alrighty. Oh, shit. There we go. Over the last jump. Holy hell, this car has already taken a beating, but it appears that with the exception of the Gavrils, a lot of the older cars can take a beating a hell of a lot better than newer ones. Uh, we'll see, though. We're not through all the cars yet. We still, I think, have another ETK car to do. Alrighty, pulling in here. And we're stopped, so let's hop out and see what the hell's going on with the car. Alrighty, we're outside of our I-Series, and overall, the car looks to be in pretty good shape. The front suspension is starting to collapse, as you can tell. The tops of the tires are starting to go inwards, and the bottom is starting to kick out, so those landings are pretty rough on it. So, but other than that, the car looks to be holding up pretty well. I mean, we have most of the glass is blown out. Yeah, all the glass is blown out, minus the windshield. The windshield's somehow holding together. But other than that, car looks good. We're still good to go. Let's hop back in it and keep on going. Alrighty. We're back in the car. And not much to say, so let's just rev the nuts off the motor. 3, 2, 1. Drop it in gear and away we go. So we have 2 laps down on our ETK. It is doing a very good job so far. I believe it's beat out all of its, well, it's only one other car that's on the list, and that's the 800 Series Estate, and it's already beat it by a long shot, I believe. Oh! But can it usurp the leaders of the leaderboard? And this is not looking well. Oh, fuck. Back it up. We can still move. Turn to the right. And turn to the left. Okay. Somehow, she's still going. That was a bad landing off of a very bad jump. So far, so good. Let's keep going. Cutting in for the Widowmaker. Oh, shit. Oh. Eek! Ow. That did not feel good. Alrighty, so looks like we're going to be pulling off again. Oh, shit, as I fuck up the cameras. And we just got a good glimpse of the car being completely fucked up. There we go. I try not to do that shit, but oops. Oh, come on. Holy hell. Let's hop out of the car and see what the hell's going on, shall we? Oh, if I could get it out of gear. Alrighty, and our car is in really fucking bad shape. The suspension's collapsed even farther. It's almost dragging the front subframe on the ground. The rear bumper is... pretty much the rear bumper looks like somebody gave the car a fucking Viagra. And the driver's side is caved in from where it slid into the rock. So it's not looking good for our I-Series, but it still does what it is supposed to do, which is go forward, turn left, turn right, and stop in reverse. And stop reverse. I mean, it's still going. We got 3 laps down. I'm glancing over at our leaderboard, and it's getting up there. So can this car get another lap down? Let's find out. Alrighty, we're back in the I-Series, and it is time to get the show on the road again. So without further ado, 3, 2, 1, drop it in gear. This car is holding up rather peculiarly well. I mean, it is uncanny that, yeah, you can hear the suspension going because that's actually the bottom of the car bouncing up off the ground now. If they had oil pan damage simulated, that would have been it for this thing, or just about it. So over this jump, Oh, fuck. That was the radiator. It still turns left and right, so I mean, we still got it, so we're not even stopping. Holy shit. It's pulling to the right a little bit now. Holy hell. Much longer can that? And that answers that question. I was about to say, how much longer can this car go on? Well, fuck. That's it for the ETKI series. She is now on her lid, so let's crawl out and see what the fuck has happened to this car. Alrighty, we crawled out of our ETK8 series. The engine finally gave up its ghost and shut off. The damage looks pretty bad, but we got to actually flip the car back onto its wheels to see exactly how badly damaged the car is. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can get a real idea what the hell's happened to this car. Already, we've gotten the car back on its wheels, and it is obvious this car was in a very, very bad way. The radiator is not only damaged, it is completely destroyed. You could see the engine block from underneath what was left of the front bumper structure. The frickin' entire front suspension had collapsed. I mean, this car, if it would have kept going, it'd have been a miracle. Honestly, that's just surprising the car made it this far. So we're going to go ahead, kick up into overhead view, and figure out the I-Series' final rating. Alrighty, we are in overhead view by now. Start finish line, obviously. And this is our dead I-Series. And this is not, it's not quite 2/3, because 2/3 is over here and a half lap is over here. So I am going to lean with it's closer to 2/3 than half. So I'm going to go ahead, and we had 2 laps under our belt. So this would be, let me think here as I bounce my mic off the fucking wheel. I grab my trusty pen and pad here, and I write down the ETKI series. Has 2 laps, and it is closer to 2/3 than it is a half, so I'm going to go ahead and say 5/8. We do have a 7/8 rating. We have 2 7/8 ratings on the track. 3, excuse me. So that definitely says that 5/8 is an accurate use here. So the ETKI series has 2 and 5/8 laps completed. Not a bad showing at all from ETK. Definitely makes up for the 1 2/3 lap that the 856 diesel wagon put up. So our current leaderboard is the following: the Gavro H25 with 5 2/3, then the Ibishu Covet with 4.5, then in a tie is the Gavro D15 and the Ibishu Miramar with 3 2/3. Then the Gavro Grand Marshal with 3.5. The Burnside V8 with 3 1/4. Another tie is the Ibishu 200BX and the Moonhawk V8 Sport. Followed by that's 2 7/8. Followed by with 2 2/3 is the the 96 to 2000 Ibishu Pessima, followed by our ETK I series with 2 5/8. Then the 88 to 91 Pessima with 2 laps, the Ibishu Pigeon with 1 3/4, the ETK. Oh, wait a second, I did it again. The Hirochi Sunburst with 1 7/8, then the Ibishu Pigeon with 1 3/4. Then the ETK 856 with 1 2/3, and then in last place is the Civetta Ballide with 1 1/4 laps completed. So our leaderboard is shaping up to be very interesting. I believe you still have to do the Hirochi SBR4, the Gavro Barstow, and the ETK K Series Sports Coupe. So, though that shall be interesting. The Hirochi, the SBR4 in the ETK K Series, I am not expecting to do very well. We shall see, though. The Barstow, since it is an older muscle car, depending on what variant we're able to get our hands on, will determine if the car does pretty well or if it does absolutely terrible. We shall see. It depends on what we get. So that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below if you like what I've been doing. Once I finish up all the vanilla cars, I do have a couple modded cars that I think will be very apt for the challenge. They will get their own leaderboard, though. I'm going to keep the leaderboard separate. Is the vanilla BeamNG cars as well as the modded. I think that's only fair. So, oh, and I actually forgot two vehicles that need to go on the test track still. The Gavril Roamer and the Gavril T-Series Semi needs to go on the track as well. So we will see what we're able to get our hands on for the next episode. So until next time, have a good one.